It's no trick. We've got a treat for you. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spooky Beanie Babies all coming your way from TheBigToyAuction.com. I'm going to walk you through each and every one so you know exactly what you're going to get. We'll look at the tags, we'll look at the condition, and we'll look at everything else you need to know so that we can get an idea of what to expect when you get these creepy crawlies in your collection. Now, like most auction houses, we, before the auction, will offer up a preview and inspection period. Why do we do that? Well, 1, because our license requires it. We don't want to get in trouble with the state, but 2, and more importantly, because we want to offer you full transparency about what you are going to get. I'm putting this orange on the black background because it pops, but I want you to be able to see his feet, so we'll use a little bit of white background as well. Since we can't offer bus trips on out to see us here at the gallery, so that you can see these things in person, as we're going to be doing this one online, then I will offer to you the next best alternative, and that is I'm going to show you everything that you might want to see and a ton of things that you don't, just so that you are aware of what you're going to get, because I'd rather you know before you start bidding than be surprised by what you get. Not that there should be any surprises. We're going to offer you up these, what do we got, 6 Beanie Babies, and I'm going to walk you through each and every part. So now you've seen front and back of this one right here. This is Fraidy. And what you can see is that he is in pretty good, almost brand new condition. This was owned by a single owner consignor, original owner, back in the day, who put these away for the grandkids or the kids or whomever. And sometimes they're interested and sometimes they are not. But as it happens, oftentimes time goes by. The kids, the grandkids are no longer interested. They've never played with it. That just sat on a shelf or went right into a collection. And before long, you're the one who's collecting it. So, sad for them, but super happy for you, and a great testament to our consignor who brought these in great condition. Been a custodial caretaker of these. This curated collection of fun, fancy Halloween pieces. And what I'm doing here now is, for you casual collectors, that's great. You're going to be able to get a great little fun piece right here, and some of his friends. But for you hardcore collectors, for you completists, etc., I know that sometimes you're looking for that special fill, the Canadian version with the PE pellets, let's say, or the one with the misprinted date on the tags, or a mismatch between, or maybe even a misprint in the poems. That's why we offer this. I also can tell you that this is sort of a just standard ribbon. Sometimes it's vinyl, sometimes it's different, and sometimes these might be different. When something like that happens, I want to point it out, and then you also get a chance to see little things like behind the ears. It's one of the joys of being able to do these sort of 3D backups to what you'll already see as a 2D photo in the catalog. So that is the beginning with Fraidy. We're going to move on while we have the white background here. Provides a nice high contrast to this guy, more of a traditional bear, like we've seen a lot. And this is Yikes. He comes with his orange scarf, also made of a ribbon material. He's got the boo written all over him. Let's go right into his tush tag. Again, as a collector, I want you to look at these and see, is that one rarity? I know a lot of times you go to buy some of these and they'll either use stock photos of 100 bears just like this one, or else they will use, they'll show you photos and images that don't necessarily contain any information from the tags. And a lot of times that's perfectly fine. They're all standard. Let me move this out the way so you can see the full tag. This one came with an extra price tag. And then we'll show you the poem. But that way you never get a chance to see, is it one of the rarer ones? And I know for you completists, I don't think it matters for this particular piece, but I know in the long run overall, even though it takes us a long time to do these, so wherever you find these videos, you can always zoom in. That way, if you need to look, did I miss something? Maybe. For example, look at this. Is that dirt, or is that just black fuzz from being around here? Oh, it looks to be black fuzz that we can probably pull off. I'll let you to that. I don't want to remove anything that shouldn't be. But you can stop and rewind and see little things like that. Hey, was that a scratch? Was that a tear that maybe I missed? Well, you can go back and call me out on it. You can say, hey, look at that. This cat has 73 arms instead of 4. Could happen. Don't know. And that way, it's the equivalent of you being right here with us. This is obviously the same design as Scaredy, but a different color, a different year, etc. This is Fraidy, different spelling. And a lot of these are early. I'm going to go back to like early 2000s, perhaps. I think some of the latest ones that we got were maybe 2003, 2004. So it gives you an idea of the age and quality of this collection. And again, what a good job our consignor did of keeping this curated for you. We're moving right on here to Tricky. He is a green bear in an orange pumpkin suit, you know, just like you would find in the woods. We'll put that right there. Good. That one actually came out nice. Watch when I go to process it for the catalog, it'll come out terrible, but we got a pretty good image right there. That's what's important, that you folks at home watching this video are able to see exactly what you need to see. Let's move it up this way. We'll get the poem and the other information. And then we will get the tush tag. Or the, not really as tush at that point, it's kind of a pumpkin costume tag, a cosplay tag, I don't know what you want to call it. And that will do it for our friend Tricky. Before we move on to the last, but certainly not the least, this is Count. I love this guy. This is a fun little piece right here. He's got this kind of vinyl cloth. It's not a vinyl, it's a, oh, what do they call that? Kind of a muslin sort of cloth cape. It might be non-woven fabric. Is that what they call that? When it doesn't really, it's good to, sometimes we use a white version of this to, when we're taking pictures, to scatter the light. But I'll show you with it up. Can you see through it? No, you can't. So it's a pretty good quality there. If I really try hard, yeah, I can see through it a little bit, but not easily. We'll get the tush tags because we're already there. Show you those. What year was he? 2004, so a long time ago, and yet still perhaps the oldest, or one of the oldest in this entire collection we're bringing to you. And remember, your bid is going to get all 6 of these. But we wanted you to be able to see each and every one. Not often we bring in beanies. So when we do, it's usually because they're a little bit rarer and older, like these ones, and because it's a good consignor that we like working with. So if you have beanies you'd like us to sell, for the most part I'm going to suggest you don't. Unless there's some of these older, rarer ones, then we'll take a look, especially if you've got it along with an entire G.I. Joe collection. We'll certainly talk to you and work with you on that. Not that we won't work with you otherwise. We love working with all of our consignors, all of our friends, all of our guests. It's just that those, as you can see, it requires a lot of work. And it takes away from some of our other consignors, so we try to limit how many beanie collections we bring in to almost 0. But that means that for you folks, you are very lucky because you are going to get your hands on this one. All 5 of these, all one lot, all one money. All you have to do is head on over to TheBigToyAuction.com, where you can leave your pre-bids right now using the link in the description, or via our website at TheBigToyAuction.com. You can see that catalog and join us live on auction day. Whichever way you choose to do it, we'll see you at the auction.